Hello, dear viewers. It's Pirate Tiger here. As you can probably tell from my voice, I have had a very long, rather fraught night. I left my fair home sometime around 3 p.m. yesterday, and I returned, I don't know, 8:30 this morning. And that's not to suggest, as you might infer, that I have been on the lash, getting completely pie-faced. That's not what happened at all. I was gainfully employed, and I thought to be gainfully employed for a few hours yesterday evening, and it turned out to be all night. All bloody night. And it came to an end, and I couldn't even tell you what time it was. It wasn't yet dawn, but the birds were getting up in my grill with their incessant twitting. It's fine. Point is, I need a cup of tea because I've had a very long night, and I really need to go to bed, even though it's approaching midday, and I've been up for something in the region of 20-something hours, and I'm very, very tired. I need a cup of tea before I can go to bed. So, rather like someone who has been awake for far too long and is completely exhausted and is a broken husk of a human being, let's try to make a cup of tea with a shonky amputated limb. An arm, specifically. If it were a leg, it wouldn't really be a problem. I mean, I'm sure having an amputated leg presents all sorts of other problems, but making a cup of tea is probably not one of the gravest of them. So, first of all, let's do this in... I'm going to do it in English. Listen, I don't... It's going to be hard enough as it is. I can't handle trying to do this in Russian or Chinese. So, laying on. God save the Queen. We have an Amputea Tea Master 1000 tea making apparatus hand thing. You can't see it because I'm wiggling it behind this blueprint, but you can see the blueprint, so you've got a good idea of what awaits you. Now, rather like Surgeon Simulator, which you've almost certainly seen, and rather like Amputee, which this is, and you have also probably seen, the controls are absolute dog shit. But that's fine. We're going to cope. We will cope admirably. We will cope ambly. We have buttons. The Q, W and E button clench fingers, and the left shift allows us to clench halfway, so that's a toggle. And then we also have the R button for the thumb, which is a stupid place for the thumb button. Stupid! I hope I don't need that at any point. I will need that, of course. This is impossible. This is ridiculous. There's no remapping of keys involved. That's not the point of this game. That's not how it works. Oh, we can also have easy, normal, and hard mode. If you look at the top right, I don't think we'll be doing that. And spacebar toggles the view. Now, moving the mouse. Moves the hand. Look at it wiggle. Oh God. It's like it's made of elastic and spit. We're also doing it left-handed. That's the hardest thing. It's not the amputation. It's not the terribly designed prosthetic made of rubber bands. It's the fact that this is left-handed. And only communists make tea with their left hand. Which, I suppose we are now. I didn't realise that. Oh, don't fall! Oh, the keep calm tea thing. So it's not a tea towel, it's too small. It's a serviette. It's a flag, it's a pennant. It's fallen to the floor. This is tragic. We're already off to a very bad start. Why are there random parallel ports on the top of this blue screen? I don't understand anything. Anyway, Amputea Industries, thank you for this communist tea-making apparatus. We're going to make use of it right now by pressing H. Whoop. And there it is. Oh, look! The table leg has melted into the floor. That was unexpected. Now, if I hold the left mouse button... Oh, shit, what have I done? Then the hand wiggles. It rotates. Oh my god, it's crazy sensitive. So it twists. It adjusts our roll, and it adjusts our pitch. I'm translating this into flight sim terminology, even though I don't play flight sims at all. And if we release the left mouse button, then we just move around in a planar motion. And if we apply the right mouse button, oh, we go up and down. Oh, jolly good. And left and right does nothing in that state. Well, this is going to be a sodding nightmare. We're apparently making tea with a tea bag and water. It needs lots of sugar and a dash of milk. That's fine. That's not a problem. That's exactly what we're going to do. Oh, shadow, how useful. Let's just test our fingers. That's them clenched. Now if I press left shift, they are half clenched. And then the thumb is R, which is almost impossible to get to. I don't think the thumb has a half. Yeah, the thumb, it's all or nothing with the thumb. I've always felt that. The thumb is, you know, it's quite an extreme binary digit. Like it's a crazy 1 or 0. Grab and lift, grab and... This, apparently all the materials are Teflon. Ooh. I'm the best! I'm the best! Around, nothing's ever gonna bring me down. I could do with a mug. That's what I need. Pick a mug. Pick a mug. The 42nd Gems Una. I don't know. I guess it's an army thing. Mr. T. Yes. Oh, there's a handsome devil mug up there. Let's keep calm and make tea twice over, because nobody can keep calm while they're making tea, because if you're making tea it means you don't have tea. How can anyone be calm without tea? It's madness. It's madness. It's not the British way. Let us have a look at this one. Thanks, Surgeon Simulator, for the idea. Ooh, I could grip my mug gangster style. I'm gonna try and do just that. Let's do exactly that. Oh god, my thumb is broken. My thumb is broken. It's now twisted around almost entirely backwards. Come to me. Oh, thanks to Surgeon Simulator 2 for the idea. Oh my god, I've got a mug. What do I do? What do I do? I need a tea bag. Tea bags. Where are the tea bags? No, the mug's gone. The mug is gone, and it's now in a number of pieces. Well, maybe just one piece. Listen, I didn't like that mug anyway. I don't like to do their advertising for them. This has a nice, accessible handle. Make tea, not war. I agree. It's rather at odds with the mug just below it. But maybe the 42nd is a pacifist regiment. It's not for me to say. Now I'm going to half flex my fingers first before I do anything, so I can just gently, there we go. And that is a very fine tea mug grip, and it's got to be a mug. If anyone tries to serve you tea in a teacup, it's because they don't love you, because teacups hold about as much tea as a swallow's bladder. So just don't accept it, because you should never accept tea from someone who doesn't love you, or at least express intentions of applying love to you, because you're worth more than that. Okay? Don't let anyone tell you different. They might be right, but it doesn't do well to dwell on it. Okay? You deserve better. You just keep telling yourself that because Mummy and Daddy never did. There we go. There we go. We have a tea mug in the correct orientation. This is going swimmingly. This is exactly what we needed. And now, dainty as a flower, one of those flowers that eats rabbits or whatever, and small shrews, that is just ever so gently. Give us a tea bag! Give me a tea bag! I want the tea. That didn't. Just boop. Yes, that's what I wanted. An ashtray. Let's have a cup of ashtray. No, just that bag there, or two of them. Two would be fine. I wouldn't object to a strong cup of tea made with 2 tea bags. That's fine. That's how lazy people make strong tea, instead of just mashing it extra hard and getting all the bitter tannins in. Oh! We get a little ding of accomplishment. We have added a tea bag. And now we need to add water. Are you having a giraffe? Oh, there's the water. I thought it was that teapot thing. I couldn't see us picking that up. That's impossible. This tea bag needs to just get the fuck out of here. Just like that. There we go. It's exactly what I wanted. Although I have rather lost my my handle. Just come around here. There you go, dear. There you go. Didn't ask you to get involved, Thumb, but you have, so that's fine. You're now involved. And anything that happens, you're just as culpable as your 4 friends down there. There we go. You're now one of us, and we're all going to prison. Or to wherever it is that we go after this. We're going to need that sugar, aren't we? Well, isn't that just wonderful? Please stay upright. Please, God, stay upright. I believe you still have a tea. Or maybe if we change the view. There we go. Can we now see inside the cup? Can we see if the tea bag is still in there? I don't see it reflected, but it still seems to think that everything is okay. And if the game says it's fine, that's all we really care about. It's not a real amputated limb. It's not real physics. That's not a real upside down mug. I think I'm just about ready to spit. Oh, and no, now. There we go. None of this is real. This is a tea making simulator. Quite an old one now. It's a good year old at least, I would say. But that doesn't make it bad. It makes it vintage. Like you know, like the pawn that your dad has in his shed. It's not old. It's vintage. All those women are, well, they're probably very ashamed of what they did now because they've moved on with their lives and have decided to try and forget those days. Because they just don't want to do it anymore. But they shouldn't feel bad. They didn't do anything wrong. There we go. There we go. You just sit there now while I extract my 4 fingers of fun. And now we have a mug placed ever so carefully under the hot water dispenser. It's time to poke the button. Pokey button. The water is going somewhere I don't want it to. That's bad. It's rolling in solid balls, in big fat globbits all over the floor. Only reason I could see for the water to do that in its big globbity fashion, oh please stop, please do so very stop, is if this whole game is being played out on a scale far smaller than we would anticipate, and that our senses have been tricked by making familiar objects on a nanoscopic scale and asking us to interact with them, which would explain why, first of all, the physics are also goddamn janky, and also why the hand is so difficult to manipulate, because making robotic hands, or actuators, as I believe they're in fact known, just come over here, there we go, Tarquin the tea mug, you just do as you're damn well told. Yes, making actuators that actually do as you want them to instead of as you expect them to is one of the enduring tasks, one of the long-standing trials of nanorobotics, nanotechnology. Now, it seems that hot water sign was placed under the hot water dispenser in exactly the right place to prevent us from doing anything useful, which isn't that charming and so very typical of this sort of experience. Pokey button. The number is going up. Keep adding. 7, 8, 9, and the chime of victory. At this point we have tea. We have made a cup of tea. It wouldn't be wrong of us to say that we could stop there. We could, because this is what was asked of us. We have completed the general overarching task implicit in the game's title and mechanics. However, the game will not allow us to stop there. And nor should it, frankly, because one doesn't simply apply hot water to dried leaves and say, job done. We could, and in some cases it would in fact be job done. But only if that's what the person wanted. The person who has the tea, the person for whom we are making tea, presumably a guest, possibly the Queen, probably not. Oh my god. I was just assuming we had sugar lumps. Well, I assumed we didn't have sugar lumps. I was just hoping. That was staggering work. Let's change view again. Yes, the person for whom we were making the tea, it's really up to them how the tea is made. Get the fuck out of here, Ashtray. We're not having any filthy smoking nonsense in here. Go on. Get out of it. Thank you. And while we're at it, all this is nonsense. Don't need you. You broke. Don't know why. Don't really need any of this either. This tea bag. This tea bag's rubbish. This tea bag needs to be gone. There, exactly. I've had it with that. Sugar lumps. Oh, no, please don't. Thank you. Sugar lumps, you're not required at all. You're frankly just a waste of my time, my space, and light. You're a waste of light. I'm tired of looking at you. So, for that reason, I'm just going to do something quite violent with you. Well, I want to, anyway. I mean, I would. But apparently you're not going anywhere. Oh my goodness, is that the tea tray? Is that what the last task is to serve it on there? Oh my god, there's a horse mask on the floor. There's a mask of a horse on the floor. I wasn't ready for this. Hello. Hello, Pat. You're very wobbly. You're a jelly horse. Boing, 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 boing. Your eyes have penetrated my soul. Yes. Yes, they must all. But who would clean all the blood? No, you're right. They don't really have blood. They're not real. They're not real. They're just commuters. I agree, Mr. Horsehead. I understand. I see. You're my only friend. Nobody else. Nobody else but you. Why are you saying these things now? I don't deserve this. Come here. Come with me. Okay, now you've turned into a squashed rabbit. I don't know how. but your powers terrify me. I'm stepping away from you now. What is this? What is this? Is this an Apple Watch? Is it Google Glass? What the hell is this? What is this? Tell me. Is it cufflinks? Is it? I don't understand. But I'm going to pick them up and examine my empty hand. Isn't that just life all over? Oh, before the tea goes cold anyway, maybe we should get to at least attempting to finish making it. This flag is, well, it's upside down, which means it is an offence to God and country, and therefore must be burned and then urinated on by an octogenarian. It's the only way it can be cleansed. So, what? No. Let us keep at least the majority of our triumphal tea. Hoc de triumph in the mug. And at this stage, it's a perfectly acceptable cup of tea by many standards. It has sugar, it has tea, and it has hot water. But there is, oh God, there is yet more that we could do. Why are you spinning around on my hand like a horrible, horrible Kylie Minogue song? Not that she spins on my hand. That's between me and YouTube. I have no idea what I was talking about. Is this what happens? Is this how you... Is this what happens when you finally lose your mind? Release! You're released. You're released from my grip. Go forth. Go forth. Pat, pat, pat. There's a good mug. Good mug. Good Trevor. And now, the final stage before serving this delectable liquid confection is to stab an urn in the side with a robotic arm. Dash of milk, just a dash of We have dashed it with milk. The tea is milk dashed. I'm quite excited now because I'm about to have actual tea. It says serve. I just want to stick it in my face hole, frankly. Please stay upright. Please stop doing that thing that you're doing. I don't like it. I just want to use one middle finger, delicately insert it in your single toroidal orifice there. Because, of course, as we all know, topographically speaking, or topologically speaking, there is no difference between a tea mug and a donut. It's the only topographer's joke there is. Let them have this. Let them have this one thing. Don't spoil it. There we go. There we go. We have to actually lift it because it needs to go onto the serving tray. And let us just gently, ever so gently, get out of my fucking way, sugar lumps. Ever so gently. No. Just slowly, slowly rest it on the tea tray. And down. And down. And go to half. Slide it out. Oh dear. My fingers appear to be caught in the tea mug. Slidey. I got the chime. I got the chime. It's served. The tea is served. Please, can I have my... Please, say we're over. Say it's completed. No. The tea is served. The tea is ruined. The tea is everything. It's just scream. I want tea. I wanted tea. I wanted tea.